But I'm only using one player. I'm gonna be a cornerback. No, I didn't mean to accept and continue.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 second in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. Wanna run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking, right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
When the money go, you don't slap. That's fast. If the money low, I'm a grand man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gonna make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She in. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that?
Gentlemen, this week's not over yet, so don't get comfortable. We've had a good week so far, so let's make sure.
Here we go. What's that?
How do you literally catch that?
Done. 180. On. Here we go. Pac-Man. 180. Hold on.
Big numbers. Big numbers. 100 minute bag. That's a big number. Big numbers.
Go.
Big
280.
Just need to see a control real quick. Sorry.
Yeah. Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the
Here we
ATM,
go.
and it said,
We're pulling.
flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bam, be the best though.
Yo,
If you wanna come, let's
the
go.
heck?
We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your throat, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'ma praise those. Don't say no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counting down.
Come on now, let's go.
So boring. I want to play GTA right now. But this is a Madden stream.
Wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big scam, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your fifth grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause I claim she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And it's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Taken in at the 11. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right?
One sec.
Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
They got me on everything. Why did they... Oh, we're winning.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about them.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the new man in D.C., Case Keenum, and the Washington Redskins as they take on Carson Wentz.
Yes? Hello? You invited me?
What's up, everybody?
First down, Keenum.
What's up, bro?
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23. Yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it. Utah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's real.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6, and the Eagles have taken. Now a man in his 13th NFL season. It's Adrian Peterson.
God, hey Siri, go to YouTube. Autofoot.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what...
How do you, what's the interception?
kind of disruption he can cause. I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Oh, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
You don't score a touchdown. What?
They start the drive with Peterson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey. Fans make me look fat, and we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking to throw on second down. Keenum. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle.
Let's go! Let's go! Bring it.
On first and 10, Keenum looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's second down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Throwing on third down, Keenum. And this is going to be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all. A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll make it third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense getting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take... Keenum on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. On second down, Keenum. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.